Huntsville Hospital is seeing less people show up to be tested for COVID-19, and they say not catching the disease early could mean you're putting your safety at risk. Dr. Ali Hassoun, an infectious disease expert with Huntsville Hospital, wants to remind you that testing is important, even if you have mild symptoms. Testing also helps experts follow the trends and have a better idea on how to control the spread. He says it's important to catch the virus early to explore treatment options for people who are considered high risk.
We're not out of this. We're going to need to, if we have minimal symptoms, even get tested. And also think about the monoclonal infusion, because it's been helpful to reduce hospitalization and reduce complication as well.
Dr. Hassoun says he's noticed the number of people using the monoclonal infusion treatment has gone down at Huntsville Hospital as well.